It hasn't even been 24 hours since I dropped the last video where we took a look at this man literally getting into 2 shootouts with his enemies on live while taunting them, telling them, please come back, spin back. Literally telling them to come back after they shot his house up twice in like a span of a minute. I mean, he stood his ground, bro. He shot back, but
since they play hard on my mama everywhere by myself. Wait, oh God, I ain't beefing with none of y'all. On Facebook, I ain't beefing with no. On Facebook, I ain't beefing with no. I ain't beefing with the North Side because of these no more. I ain't beefing with Love because of no more. I ain't beefing.
it hasn't been 24 hours since I posted that video, and y'all got in my comments telling me, yo, he's dead, bro. They killed him and threw his body in a lake, leaving him to be missing for days on end is what I'm understanding until he got found. And it's not like drowning or no. It's from a gunshot wound, bro. You know, sometimes I hate being right, and it's crazy to say that, but in my last video, I was telling y'all, doing stuff like that, regardless of if you win the battle, bro, meaning if you end one of your enemies or whatever it is, your arrogance and your ignorance and your thirst for attention will be the downfall of you. And I was telling you on the last video, and mind you, when I was recording it last night, I didn't know he was dead. The whole time I thought that he was alive, and I was trying to give advice and really break it down. And one thing I said was, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, in terms of finding yourself dead or in jail if you're involved in stuff like this, where you're literally beefing with people who are so desperate to get you that they come to your house and air it out. I feel like what I'm saying isn't even real, bro. Like, my mind is having a tough time trying to register how you would live comfortably with your enemies literally knowing your address and pulling up and shooting at you. I mean, it's kind of just the way this thing goes in terms of when you're involved in shit you're not supposed to be involved in, or with beef like that, man. It always ends like this. It's sad, but with that being said, let's read the little news story. And by the way, no one's been caught for this, is what I'm understanding. It's been 4 years. Actually, not damn, time flies. It's been 5 years. 5 years since this happened. That's another thing, bro. Look, I don't care how old the video is. I saw it for the first time last night and I broke it down with y'all. But here's the thing. It's been 5 years and I'm not seeing anything about a suspect arrested. So whoever it is that did it to him is out right now, free, and haven't been caught for this. Maybe somebody has been caught. I'm just assuming from the title because it doesn't say suspect. Let's break it down. Missing Birmingham 18-year-old died from a gunshot wound. He was a recent missing person of the area, and he was found Monday at 12:20 p.m. dead on the bank of Bayview Lake. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Jefferson County Sheriff's Office is continuing the investigation. The county sheriff's office is investigating the death as a homicide. And that is literally where the story ends. It's no suspects in the case. It's no like person of interest. It's no updates. It's been 5 years and no one's been caught for this, bro. And the saddest part about it to me is, bro, he got ended at 18 years old. That is beyond tragic, regardless of what you can say about him, bro. And that shows you just how quick your story ends when you're involved in stuff like that, bro. When you have beef like that with other people who don't value their life, man. Because if y'all watched the last video, he shot back on live. I mean, he proved himself. I was telling y'all, regardless of how ignorant the behavior is, me personally, I respected the fact that he stood his ground and shot back twice and told him to come back.
Spin back through on Ray, spin back through. Spin back through on Ray, spin back through. Spin back through on the Ray, spin back through. Yeah, spin back through on the Ray, spin back through. I ain't playing with none of y'all. Wait.
But guess what? You won that battle. For sure you did. Right? You literally went outside. They tried to get you. They couldn't. You came back. You fought back. You won the battle. You got clout for that. You got attention for that. But guess what? You can win a battle, bro, but the ending is the same. You can win the battle, but the conclusion to the war is you being ended in one of the worst ways. It's so up and sad to read this, bro. I'm not even just saying that to say it. I'm genuinely serious because at 18 years old, I mean, 2 years ago, bro, like I said, I'm not even that much older than him. But having your story, bro, life is not supposed to end at that age, man. You didn't even have enough time to go out and exist and live to see what the you want to do with your life and with things you write. That is sad, straight up. But what's more alarming to me is the lack of investigation or the lack of any updates on this, because it's one of two things. First of all, before I say this, let me read y'all another little title that I just saw. Crime Stoppers of Metro Alabama are offering up to $5,000 for information in shooting death of the teen. I'm trying to gather as much pieces as I can, but there's really no pieces to grab. Like I said, bro, whoever did this got away with it. But look, the last time he was seen was the afternoon of February 6th, riding in a car with a friend. Has that friend been questioned about this? I assume they did. Ain't no way, especially if you're the last person seen with him. But here's the two things that I was talking about. One, the people in his life that love him and care for him, if he has some, are also involved in shit they're not supposed to be involved in. And they got their own justice, or they're working on getting their own justice their own way. If y'all get what I'm trying to say. In situations like these, we've seen it beforehand, bro, where those around them don't want the law involved because they want to bring justice and pain onto the party that killed this person. So it could be that. Or two, the people that wanted him gone just did it and ended him and were really good at concealing their identities and not leaving any tracks. And this place, Birmingham, is just a poverty-stricken area where the police don't give a shit. That's another thing. It really does depend on where you live, bro, or on the police department. If they care about stopping crime and homicides, they will investigate it and they will actually find the person. That's why, you know, in good places where it's a decent city, a rich city, most of those cases will be solved as fast as possible. But if you're in a poor area, bro, it's just the sad reality of life. If you're in a poverty-stricken city or area or suburb, or the police just don't care sometimes, bro. So it could be that. So it's one of the two options, and y'all can let me know which one y'all think it is. And yeah, I wanted to talk about this. I literally just told y'all earlier that I'm going to spark up and speak to y'all, because look, no matter what you do in life, bro, I can't tell you how to live your life. All I can say is, if you know you're involved in shit that you're not supposed to be involved in, where the outcome is literally either jail or death, understand that you're living on a time limit. There'll be a day where you'll just meet that fate. And until that day, you have two choices, bro. Either continue on with what you're doing until you meet that day, or completely 360 change your life around and never ever go back to your old ways. And you might make it. You might be saved, because living like this is just not worth it, bro. Not only did he get ended at 18 years old, meaning he had a short life, but in that short life, imagine all the stress and anxiety and problems and worry and all that shit he has to deal with every day, waking up, going to places he has to go to, like school or whatever, and worrying about other people coming to hurt him or end him. I just don't understand why you'd want to live like that, especially if you have a decision, a choice on what to do with your life, bro. That's not a life to live. That's like hell on earth, straight up. Imagine going to the gas station or going to the store, and instead of existing like a normal human being, bro, you gotta look behind your shoulder at all times. I'm not talking about for your own personal, I'm talking about because you know somebody's out there looking for you and is coming to injure. I just don't understand, bro. Anyways, let me know what y'all think about this. If y'all made it to this point, run the likes up. And the last thing I'm gonna say is, y'all are getting a brand new exclusive on the Patreon very, very soon. So check it out. What y'all get on there is content that's 10 times crazier than anything I've ever brought y'all on YouTube, bro. And it's the best way to support the channel. Y'all know I don't do no sponsorships or none of that, at least for now. So hop on there if you rock with me, and I'll see y'all in the next one, man. I'm out.